Hey there, listen, you've got to be brave. You've got to make the brave decisions. You've got to make the unpopular decisions sometimes. And sometimes you've got to go with what you feel is right. What do I mean? A lot of questions I've been getting lately is around why did I change brand? Because the brand was working. The Coach with a Hat was a very strong brand. Why have I paused Power to Succeed when it was doing so well? Why did I shift and change direction when I could have kept going kept doing what I'm doing? Another question I've been getting is, who am I to do strategy? And I'm going to address all of those things. But here's the thing. You've really got to be brave with what's going on. You've got to really stick to your heart, your gut, and what's right for you. So why did I pause the Coach with a Hat? Why did I get rid of the Coach with a Hat? Why have I paused Power to Succeed? It's very simple. A brand needs to mature. A business needs to mature. A company needs to mature. And if you're thinking of long-term scalability and you're thinking about your long-term growth, then you've got to evolve. You've got to change. Even though what you are doing might still be working, even though what you are currently putting out there is bringing cash flow, you've really got to look at what you stand for as a company, as a person, as a leader, as a thought leader, and where you want to take people. So the reason we paused the Coach with the Hat, or got rid of the Coach with the Hat in effect, is because I needed to mature the brand. The brand needed to mature. It needed to move away from sensationalism. It needed to move away from being gimmicky almost, even though it was highly respected. If you didn't know me, this is the feedback we got, was that we weren't taken seriously. So we needed to get rid of that. We need to get rid of the Coach with the Hat. Once you knew me, people got it. But we were creating a barrier to people getting to know me. So we got rid of the Coach with a Hat. It served me brilliantly. Don't get me wrong. It served me brilliantly. I loved having it, but it was time to mature. And because we're moving more into the business space, because we're moving more into the strategy space, we really thought it was time to change. It was time to evolve. It was time to grow. It was time to mature. And also I wanted to reach more business owners, reach bigger business industries, and I had to do that to grow. That's why I got rid of the hat. Power to Succeed has been paused because right now my focus is on strategy. Now, who am I to do strategy? That really got me when someone asked me that question. Who am I to do strategy? Well, here's the thing. What I've learned throughout the last year of changing brands and building a new company is I would have handled the communication slightly differently. I would have taken more time and make sure people truly understood why we're doing it. So some of you might know, or some of you might know, the business that I've built now, the Strategic Brilliant Services, the Strategic Breakthrough, and the Strategy Intensive, that's my third business. The Coach with a Hat Training Coaching Limited, which we're winding down now and eventually going to close down, that was my first business. And I took that to a 6-figure plus turnover business, albeit through quite a bit of hardship, albeit through a lot of challenges. And when we launched Power to Succeed, which really took it to the next level, within 3 years, it was doing very, very well. It was really attracting a lot of people, and I could have kept doing it. What turned my business around was strategy. What turned my whole life around was starting to be strategic about everything that I did. Before then, before the big crash, before the hardship in 2010, 2011, I was building my business on passion and hope and goal setting. And that's not enough. And I learned that the hard way. I learned that the way that actually it took me to almost to the brink of being broke to start to change things. And that's what I talk about. So once implementing strategy, I then launched Power to Succeed, and Power to Succeed grew and grew and grew and grew and was doing very well. When I decided to change direction, because I wanted to do something else. And I had to ask myself the tough question, who do I want to spend time with and who do I want to support? So stepping out of coaching was the right thing. It was where I loved doing it. I loved working with everyone I work with as a coach, but my passion was working behind business owners to help them grow. And I wanted to share what I learned from strategy to make sure a lot of people don't make the same mistakes and can grow long-term sustainable businesses. So that's why I'm doing strategy. And with my other company that I'm the commercial director of, that's up and going. That's going from strength to strength. That's all through the strategy we teach. The new company in less than 12 months is a 6-figure turnover business. That's through strategy. So who am I to do strategy? I'm someone that dedicates his time, his efforts, his learning. Everything about me is about strategy to support those coaches, trainers, speakers, consultants to grow long-term sustainable businesses. Was it a risk changing direction and pausing everything else? Yes, it was. Was it the right risk to take? Yes, it was. And that's what I decided to do. So look, make the brave decisions, do the unpopular things, because after a while the unpopular becomes popular. And look, it's been challenging. It's been so challenging, but now I'm starting to see the rewards. Now I'm starting to really see the results of the hard work of the last 12 months. So be brave, do what needs to be done, even if it's unpopular, for the sake of your growth. Have a great day. Speak to you soon.